Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona. Folks, this week we have one of my favorite tracks. Let's be honest, most of them are. I love racing. Dover International Speedway, $1 million, 12:30 in the afternoon. We'll break out our... I don't think we're going to use the three-tone car anymore. Wait, maybe it's four tones. White, red, black, and blue. I did like the blue and white. Maybe we'll... Oh! It'll be a surprise, and I will see you right after I practice a little bit. Egg qualifying. I got us loose, which may be good enough. We have to have a good lap, but I know we can run better than his lap, but it's a matter of can we do it in a one-lap shootout type thing. All right, here we go. Qualifying effort. And drive it in deep. Tap the brakes a little bit. Try to roll it pretty well. Get back on the gas. Let the car fade up on exit so we don't overturn. Same thing here. Get into the corner. Tap the brake. Get on the gas. Let it fade up so we don't oversteer and lose the back end. Not our best, but it's all right. That puts us in third place qualifying. All right. Not great, but we'll be behind the leaders, so we'll be all right.
Hello and welcome to Dover International Speedway in Delaware's capital. This mile-long concrete oval houses some of the most intense racing in NASCAR today. Some of the biggest crowds on the eastern seaboard flock to the Monster Mile to see the best drivers in the world battle door to door.
All right, here we go. In the pack, so we're going to probably get that little quick jump right off the bat like we always do. You know, it's funny, we get that quick... Well, I misshifted there, so we're going to get caught right away. I was going to say, we get that quick jump, and it always ends up not ending great for us. Because we go into 1 and 2, and I'm just not good at 1 and 2 at the beginning of a race. Once we are up to full speed, I'm fine, but I think it's the controller, and... Yeah, well, let's blame anything but myself. Just kidding. Let's go ahead and... see how hard I can drive this thing. I don't know. There's options. You get 49 laps to the tank. It's a 200-lap race. That means we're 4 laps short of a 2-3 stop race. You know, it kind of makes you wonder, do you look to save early on? Oh, I don't have that up. Sorry. Or do you push hard and just get a big lead like we did at New Hampshire, which would have been perfectly fine by us by having a pit late if it weren't for the fact that we had our brakes blow up on us. This is another track that technically if the brakes blew up, we could just back our corners way up and roll the corner. I screwed up there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But it's the first stint of the race. Nothing really happening right now. I noticed that as more action shows up, I have to, I gotta do more, or I end up talking more because we have more stuff happening. So I gotta find places where I can kind of shorten the video, and the way I do that obviously is with the speed up. So we're gonna speed up this first part. We're just gonna kind of settle in here. I know Stewart's driving away, not great for us, but that doesn't mean that we can't make some insane moves and catch up to him. It's just a matter of us not burning everything out right now, overdriving everything. So we'll let him do what he does. We also have lap traffic that'll play a role in it. But most importantly is we'll be back, caution or pit stop. Plenty of race to go, so don't worry about me speeding things up this early.
Carlo, there's a spin in turn 3. All clear. Clear low. The yellow's out.
Yeah, we lost it coming out of 4. Or 2, whatever. We lost it coming off the corner. Now we're gonna pit. That sucks. Oh, it's just cruising too. That really sucks. Alright, so I'm gonna explain what happened there. I didn't even feel the car get loose till it was too late. So we were vibing and we were actually catching Stewart, and it felt really good. And then all of a sudden, we were getting loose off, and I didn't know it. And it was because on this track, you don't want to continue to be turning the car at the exit. You want to be able to allow either going slow enough that you're not going to lose it, or you want to be able to let it fade up so that the tires don't lose grip and you don't lose position or the car overall. So anyway, though, now we're back here in this cluster. Oh, wow. How... You know, you're supposed to be accelerating off the freaking corner there. Jeez. Oh. Nothing I could do there. Touch the brake, shot us up the track.
Still there.
Good news is the damage appears to just be body damage. And the car feels fine.
All clear.
And I have every intention of passing. Oh, Mike Mack, I hate you for that.
Carlo. You're all clear.
All right. Although I don't hate Mike Mack in general. I am a very big fan. He's a nice guy. Great car. It's my son's paint scheme. I say it all the time. Anyway. That was just a bad choice.
All clear.
No, I didn't make a bad. What am I talking about? I'm so used to it. No, the accident wasn't a bad choice. It was, I just kind of was driving around and kind of just zoned out. And when I zoned out, I didn't let off the analog stick going around the corner. And there was no reason to. We were gaining on Tony Stewart, and I messed it up there, but I don't know. Could have been worse, could have been a lot better. I could have recognized it early, come off the... I don't know if coming off the gas there would have helped it. Wow, we just locked it up. Holy crap, why? I was down to almost 100 miles an hour when I hit that wall. Car wasn't turning at all. That's awesome. So now what are we at? Damaged right wheel. That'll tighten it up even better. Amazing. All right. Well, you know, we got our work cut out for us, and I said I was going to give us a speed up, and then I damaged the car and didn't really give us a good speed up. So we'll give the speed up now while we work our way through this slower traffic.
Still there.
It'll be fun to watch, and I won't be talking so I can actually pay attention to what I'm doing.
All clear.
Sure. Caution action? No, just caution or pit stop, unless there's some incredible action. Caution or pit stop will be the answer.
There's a wreck in turn 3. The yellow's out.
I guess there was a wreck, and that brings out the caution. Everybody pit.
Pace cars out.
Or everyone is pitting, so, you know. We are going to pit. All right, here we go.
The race is going green.
1/4 of the race has been completed. And we are in the lead. The way it should be. But we need to get into a different place on the track. And I don't want to be on the outside, but not much of a choice. So we'll just do whatever I can do. What? Why?
Still there.
Why did he do that? Why on earth did Harvick just do what he did?
There's a spin in
Well, that
turn
certainly
3.
messed up our car, but
Goes out.
oh, the caution comes back out. How bad did it mess up the car? Not at all. Somehow that doesn't show up on the car. Okay. Oh,
Pace cars out.
that's odd.
Still there. All
Stewart
clear.
going to be back on the lead lap with us unless we can get... Yeah, Stewart's back on the lead lap with us. We're not pitting for that. We're not pitting for that. We'll stay out. It's time for me to put together a solid amount of laps.
There's
Tony
green
Stewart,
flag.
definitely no slouch. Maybe we'll get lucky. He'll get caught up in the pack. Otherwise, he is definitely someone to worry about for us. So we're just going to have to drive our butts off here. And we got 39 left in the tank. Plenty of laps left to do some good work. That wasn't the best way to do it. Yeah, it was Harvick and Kenseth that ended up having the accident. So that was something. I don't know why Harvick did that. I don't know if he went to make a move and just clip someone else, but he shot up the track. That's why we have damage on our left rear. But we're able to drive the car seemingly okay. We're running a higher line. Stewart's catching us, so I'm going to have to fix that right now. But aside from that, you know, we're doing all right here. I might speed it up until we get into lap traffic just because nothing is going on. Yeah, Stewart's there, but maybe we'll leave it here. He is definitely racing us well. He is faster than us. Or maybe it's just my consistency or lack thereof. If I pay attention really well to what I'm doing, we gained a 10th there. Or we put him back an extra 10th, I should say. A lot of this is when I don't have to use the brakes. That's where we gain. That's where we do better. That's where we kind of drive away a little bit. When I have to slam on the brakes, that's where I mess it up. So we'll try to... I'm just trying to do the right thing here. Yeah, look, he's not gaining at all. He's definitely just sticking in that between 5 and 6 tenths behind us. But we're really not driving away from him either, which is kind of a pain in the butt. Here we go. Got a 10th there. Well, no, not really. I mean, we're in the hundreds right now of what we're gaining or losing per lap on him. So we're both pretty much running mirrored laps, which is part of the problem. Ooh, definitely a good lap there. Nope. Dang. Well, we've gained a 10th. But it felt good at first. And then, of course, I looked at it again, and it came right back. So, oh, now he gained up on us. Do I drive it farther into the corner and then brake? Or do I keep doing what I'm doing, you know? Our back end felt a little loose right there. We got, you know, between 5 and 6 tenths on him, but he is not going away. Of course, lap traffic will definitely play a role in all of this. Once we catch up to the lappers, we'll have those cars to contest with, get around. They're about straight away in front of us. So definitely going to have to do whatever we can do to get there and start putting some separation between us and Stewart. At least that's the overall goal. That was a good corner. Yeah, he is 4, 5, 6 tenths. We got cars side by side racing in front of us. And that's going to definitely bring him right up to our bumper unless 131 moves out of the way. But he moves out of the way, and he's not going to be in the way of Stewart at all. So Stewart's right on us. I'm going to go around the outside of McCabe, which will at least block Stewart a little bit. But yeah, he got a big run there. Looking to our outside, but there's traffic there. We're going to look to the outside here. No. Mac took the middle. That wasn't great, but whatever. I want to stay down now. I kind of was expecting Mac to follow Henson, and he didn't. And that sucked. But, oh well, here we are. Looks like we got Stewart caught up in some of that lap traffic. He goes high into the wall. I just heard and saw it happen. We're going to dip in here. Oh, where is Henson's the 101? I'm sorry, I don't know who the 119 is. Mike Henson is in the 101. I'll have to try to remember that. Here we go with Echo Park. Get around him. Yeah, we got Stewart now 2.8 seconds back and falling back, and I don't know if he got damaged when he banged that wall. That might have been... Oh, great. That might have been just enough. I really hope that we can run for a while before we have to... Before we have a caution come out again. I just don't want to... I like driving. I don't like sitting waiting through cautions.
You're all clear.
But it's like Stewart got around whoever he was racing because now he gained a 10th on us there. Oh, but he just lost 2, 3. Oh yeah, big time. Lost multiple 10ths there. I shouldn't be relative watching, but you know, I'm curious. He's the only car on the lead lap with us. Obviously, that had to do with I was right around the time where it made sense for me to pit when the caution came out and everyone else had just pit. If I didn't pit, we'd be a lap down with Stewart. Those were my two choices, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't have any other option. So that's why I didn't, or that's why I pit under caution. Because, I mean, I don't mind giving myself a handicap here and there. But as we've noticed, anytime I do anything to try to handicap me, something goes drastically wrong. New Hampshire race number 1. We pit late because Harvick pit. And so we pit with him even though we didn't have to. We had plenty of gas in the tank, and we ended up finishing very poorly in comparison. We didn't win the race. We were leading when we pit. That was stupid. New Hampshire again, the second time, that wasn't us handicapping. That was just us having mechanical failure. But I've done it other times where I've changed what I would normally do, and it usually ends up costing us or putting us in a position not to win when we would have been in a position to win otherwise. So now I'm just trying to win all the races, trying to walk out of this season with a championship so that we can do our final season with all the cars that will upgrade after we win the championship. See if we can win like we did in the Truck Series, see if we can win again there. I know I still feel like I have some things that I'd like to improve on from this season. The best way to do it is against the best competition next year. So that's where it kind of comes down to me doing what I can this year again with a fully upgraded car to learn whatever I can learn. I feel like I've become a lot more patient. I feel like anytime I lose that patience, it costs us big. And I'm still definitely not even close to perfect with my patience at all. So that's been one of my biggest issues. 200 laps is a super long race. Why drive as hard as I possibly can at the beginning of the race when I don't need to. I don't need to do stupid things at the beginning of a race to get up in the lead. Now, granted, being in the lead is excellent because especially until you get into lap traffic, you don't have to deal with all the junk on the track, you know, and so that's a big deal with being in the lead. It's nice to be able to drive around without worrying about the cars around you messing up. Of course, then you get to the situation we're in right now where we're in lap traffic. And, as long as we can get around the lappers pretty well, like we are, everybody else that's following us, they kind of pay for that. Stewart is now 7 seconds behind us when we were having a hard time driving more than a half second away from him without lap traffic. So we got fortunate there. We're going to try to dive deep into this corner because I want to be out of Kansas way. And this is going to be one of those times again where should be okay here, even though Burton, 161 cut off Kenseth hard. That was bad for Kenseth. Anyway, though, Burton was, I think, caused the first caution. We're just going to ride his tail right here, and then when we come off the corner, we'll be right on his fender. So he'll know we're here, not to drive down on us. And there we go. We're doing all right here. We have got 19 left in the tank. Hopefully it stays green. We're going to speed things up for that short period. We'll be back with you, caution, or when we're pitting. All right, we're going to be pitting this time around. So it's going to be a whole thing.
The car head is pitted.
All these cars that are,
High.
way off of us are going to be doing just fine in a second. Oh, not sure why dude decided it was time to do that to us, but oh, I hope we didn't just get a black flag. We were like 37 miles an hour and we hit the stop. All right. This is... Tony Stewart hasn't pit yet, and he's a lap ahead of us. So I'm hoping that's happening soon. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. That's going to hurt. Grab it. Oh. I hate coming off a pit road. Anyway, yeah, we're a lap down now, so that sucks.
Car low.
But as soon as Stewart...
Turn one.
Well, we might be a lap down now. Unless Stewart just pit. He hasn't pit yet. How is he not pit yet?
All clear.
I'm very confused by that. Unless he pit the second caution. It's possible, I guess. We'll see. That means he'll pit in a couple laps. We should have pit that other caution then, too. Because with him out there a lap ahead of us now, we are praying that a caution doesn't come out. Because although we'll be in front of him and would technically be on the tail end of the lead lap from him, we'd still be behind him in the running order.
Still there.
We'll see what happens. Oh, come on. We got a little loose and booped that guy and totally destroyed my front end. Awesome. Oh, there's Stewart. We're back on the lead lap. Under 100 to go. We need to figure out if we can save any laps so that we only have to pit one time. We were right there, but then you only get 49 in the tank. We have 46 right now. And 96 to go. So we might be right on the line, but we need to be one lap ahead when we pit. Or we're in trouble.
Still there. All clear.
Stewart's still on pit road, so we are back in the lead, which is great. Now we're going to go ahead and hit the wall for absolutely no freaking reason. Destroy the front right. We just completely locked up for no reason at all. I don't understand that. That was very weird. I don't know what Harvick's doing, but I think he's going to be pitting in a second because all of a sudden his relative... Yeah, he's going to be pitting. So yeah, we have quite a lead on Stewart after our pit. We're actually seeing that we could potentially lap him pretty quick here, which would be kind of awesome for us. But we are tight from that hitting the wall. I don't know why that happens, but the car just does not turn sometimes.
Clear high.
Like, I'll tap the brakes and we just keep going straight up to the wall. But Stewart 20 seconds behind us. Everybody did green flag stops. We lapped a lot of cars on our own again, putting them down even farther. So that's pretty great for us. Stewart being our only competition. Of course, if a caution does come out, at 20 seconds is erased, so that part sucks. There's Harvick. I believe he's now 2 laps down from us. No, yes, 2 laps. It shows it right there. He's in 3rd. Kenseth about to be 2 laps down as well as he heads into the pits.
Still there.
So,
Clear.
basically, except for Stewart, everyone is at least 2 laps down from us, which is fantastic because only one of those laps was a caution thing. So everybody would be at least 1 lap down from us just based on our driving, which is kind of amazing by us. Fantastic. And the pit crew. Pit crew did their job. 11-second pit stop is pretty fantastic. Stewart is actually gaining on us, so we'll have to pay attention to that. I know we have a tight car right now from the damage to the front right, but hopefully, because I was also kind of lollygagging around, hopefully I can kind of pick it up a little bit. Here comes Kenseth. He's no longer in 2nd or 3rd place. He's now probably 3 or more laps down from that, which is awesome. Yep, all right, so we just noticed that Stewart's now 21 seconds down. Maybe the lap traffic again playing a role in that, or also us being able to drive faster because our car isn't... oh, he's caught up in that mess up there, I think. Never mind. I'll take it, though. If I can gain on him and put him down a lap, I'd be real happy. Caution comes out. We're the only one on the lead lap. I can pit. Clean up that front right. And if we pit under caution, we only have 1 more pit to go. Right now, my goal is to lap Stewart just so that if a caution does come out, we got him that lap down. Otherwise, if caution came out right now, he gains 20 seconds. He's right back on our tail, which sucks. So, hopefully he gets caught up in lap traffic, which it looks like he's not anymore. And we can make some good driving moves and catch back up to him.
Still there. All clear. Clear low.
See here. The matter of when we get up on Borland, which right at the exit is perfect.
Stay low. Still there. Clear low.
Yeah, this is a huge group and Stewart's in front of it. I can see him all the way out in front of it, but that's probably why he slowed down for a little bit. He was trying to navigate his way through this whole crowd. What we're going to be doing? Oh, why? I knew that was going to hurt the radiator. We already had a red bumper. I was following Bush up through, and then all of a sudden he decided to slow down and come back down. No reason. Nobody was higher than him, so that sucked. And we're going to...
All clear.
All right, well, at least our temps aren't high. At least our temps aren't high. Yep, there we go. We just all of a sudden started driving up the track even though we weren't on the gas, so that happened last season some. I don't know why that happens. It's definitely a controller input issue, but whatever. It doesn't happen enough to matter. Doesn't happen enough to matter. I want to go inside here. Follow Labani around.
Still there.
Try to get a good run off of him. Yeah, we're super tight off now. That sucks. And Stewart's gained a 1.5 seconds because we're caught up in this whole pile. Oh well. We'll get it all figured out.
Clear low.
I feel like we're going to be able to go around and lap more of these cars just through the traffic. Be able to lap even more cars than we had last time, maybe. I don't know. We're having a good run so far.
Still there. Clear
Having a
high.
very good run. See if I can... Yeah, that was an awesome drive off that time. It's been an enjoyable race, even though it started off a little rocky with that initial problem. And we had to pit and kind of drop to the back of the pack. But we drove our way up through everything. And here we are, leading, making our way through the crowd. You know, making good, for the most part, we're making good decisions. Of course, watching Kurt Busch fly up on me like that was always terrifying, but hopefully now he'll end up, oh, nope, he went high that time. I was going to say, hopefully he'll be underneath and get stuck, but he didn't. He went high. It's all right. What do we got left in the tank? 29. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed things up so the last segment of the race we can do live, and if it's exciting, that's what we'll do. All right, we'll be back on the mic, caution or pit stops. All right, we're trying to save here. It's a big deal because we've actually saved about half a lap. So it's really important that we save because we are, if we can get that whole lap saved, it doesn't turn one. Well, we're going all the way. We're going another time around regardless. So hopefully it doesn't turn to one on this back straight. Because if it turns to one and we're in here, I know we're going to get it. Yep, we're good. So we saved that extra lap. We're still going to let off the gas early here. But that means we don't have to pit again. That was a big deal. We weren't saving the whole time. We were able to save in like the last 5 laps. Here we go.
Still there.
Here we go right here. So we'll turn off right here. Downshift.
Slow down.
Downshift. Ah, we just got a black flag. Haha, suck. Tony Stewart's out of the race. We are behind Harvick, who
Yellow's out.
has to pit. Oh, no. We need to stop. We can't let him pass us. Like, he can pass us here, but he should slow down at the end. It's very important that he is not.
Cars out.
He hasn't pit yet, so if he's on the same lap, we'll take the lead again. I know he damaged the car a little bit, but that made it worth it for me. We got 47 there, 48 in the tank. We don't have to pit. There you have it. We'll be leading him when we come back, assuming that he pits right here, and he doesn't have to pit again either, so it's going to be a race between me and Harvick. So we were like...
The race is going green.
Let's see this. Hold on.
There's green flag.
If this changes to 42 at the line, I'm pissed. We were a lap to the good. Now we're a lap to the bad. How does that even happen? Harvick had to pit. Harvick had to pit anyway. That's why he was probably hooting and hollering in his car when the caution came out, knowing he was going to be on the lead lap. Sucks for us. And now we have to save a lap of fuel at some point, which also sucks for us. I mean, we'll figure it out. Harvick wasn't one of those that was, oh, we have to worry about Kevin Harvick, but he certainly got ahead of the group, ahead of the pack, and is chilling with us right now. So,
There's a wreck in turn 1.
oh, we got a wreck. Maybe we'll be all right. Maybe no caution. Maybe no caution. Yeah, that's what I'd like to hear. Also, maybe Harvick only had enough to stick with us for a little bit, and he's going to run out of good driving maybe soon. Maybe soon. Maybe. No? Okay. I don't know. But, oh, we got a huge run there. Looks like Robbie Gordon might have been the one that had the accident in turn 1, because he's on pit road right now, likely due to damage. We're driving away from Harvick on our own a little bit. Weren't able to do that against Stewart until we got to lap traffic. Like to get a big lead on him so that then we could just nizzle the rest of the race. Car feels fantastic when you don't have front right wheel damage. And you can actually put down laps as close as to your fastest. What is my fastest ever? Oh, 320. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know. Maybe I should try. Let's do that. Well, that's not. I don't think that's how we're going to do it. Well, maybe it is. I don't know. Ooh, that felt really good. I don't know how I did on 1 and 2 there, though. No. We got a... Nope, we did bad there. We did bad there. I mean, we're definitely driving away from Harvick. We're also burning the crap out of our stuff right now. I could feel it, but whatever. It's whatever. Going all right. I'm all right. We're about to hit this lap traffic. Undoubtedly, we'll navigate it better than Harvick. I almost said Stewart. Got so used to racing against Stewart. I think we've led over 100 laps in the race now, so half the race, probably most laps led. Don't think anybody else could. So that's fantastic. And goodbye, John Wood. Wonderful. We're just out here driving, you know. 35 in the tank. 35 left in the race. I don't know how that's working. Wait, let's check this. 35 in the tank. So is it going to say 34 at the line or 35 at the line? 35 at the line. 34 in the tank. Okay, so yeah, at the end of the race, we'll save it with the last 5 laps. I did that in the last thing. I feel confident we can do that again. Truth be told, worst case scenario, if a caution comes out, we pit. We get full service, and then we just drive past Harvick again because he's the only car on the lead lap with us, and everybody else is 2 flipping laps down. I also noticed that Atwood appears to be half backwards in his pit stall, so, you know, that's something. That's probably not great, but, you know. As we are cruising around the track, enjoying this lovely weather here in Delaware. I actually have an employee that's in Delaware. I should ask him if he... Well, I don't think he's into racing.
Still there. All clear.
I don't actually... Well, in my industry, I don't... I've got, like, one person that works for me that's into sports that I know of.
Car high.
Okay. Laguerre.
Clear high.
We got just body damage, so car still felt okay. Anyway, so I'm sure that the guy in Delaware doesn't ever go to the Dover race. I should ask him.
Car high.
I've worked with him for 18 of my 20 years with the company, and I've never asked him that question.
All clear.
Anyway, there's just not much going on right now. We've got a lead. A big lead. And I'm driving around in a circle. Oval. And I love it, but I don't know how entertaining this is for you.
Still there.
Because we can speed this bad boy up. 3x, 4x, 5x, and you can watch me
Still there.
go zipping around this a lot faster. And that'll be me coming back towards the end of the race. Probably with 10 left. Maybe 5.
All clear.
We'll see how it's going. We'll be back with the mic, either with 5, 10 laps left or a caution. Hopefully it's at the end of the race, though, and we're just cruising to a strong performance in this one.
The yellow's out.
Well, there's the caution. I want to pit. It just removes any doubt for the gas thing. We'll get 4 freshies and we'll drive hard.
Clear
Because we'll come out of we'll come off in second place, obviously, but Harvick's the only other car on the lead lap, so we'll just come out behind him. No big deal. So we'll see you after this caution.
Get set. The race is going green.
Here we go again.
Flag.
Harvick has some front end damage, it would appear. Fantastic.
Car low.
Harvick is going to have more damage, it would appear.
Clear low. All clear.
Oh, no, he got it straightened out. Good. Got to pay attention to how many laps we have left. Well, we've got all fresh stuff. That part doesn't matter. We should drive away pretty well here. 21 laps left in this one. I said I was going to speed it up to 10 to go unless there was a caution. There was a caution, so now we're going to speed it up to 5 to go. Unless something happens before then. All right, we've got 5 left in this race. And just cruising to a victory. It's been a good race for us after starting off with some challenges, driving our way up through the pack. Obviously, I feel pretty good knowing even with the caution coming out, had that caution not come out, we'd have everybody a lap down by having driven around them. Except for, of course, Harvick. So I feel good about it. I feel good about the race. I feel good about what we've done, the decisions we've made. We're about to bring home a victory at Dover, which is a big deal for me. Just being a track that I very much enjoy driving on, but just because I enjoy it doesn't mean that I do amazing at. Although my best race ever, or at least the most competitive race ever, was here at Dover, where we were able to, in the truck series, we were able to track down late in the race. Oh my gosh. Why? Why did he? Why? Why? Whatever. We were able to track down Crafton late in the race and get a pass on him. I think in the last corners or the last lap for the victory.
All clear.
And that was just a big deal for us. And we ended up probably... Oh, I'm pretty sure that's been our only victory. I don't think we've won here in the Cup Series, so this will be the first win here in the Cup Series. And again, it comes down to the same things we talked about at the beginning of the race. Making the right decisions, not being over aggressive when we didn't need to be. And I'm not going to say we were perfect. We made our mistakes. We had a black flag that almost cost us the race. We had, I just hit Mike Mack. That could have cost us the race as well. We had a couple other times where we hit stuff. Not a big deal. But at the end of the day, 142 laps led, fastest lap of the race, and the victory. So those are all big milestones for us here at Dover. Top 5 of the race: Tony Savoy, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, Matt Kenseth, and Bobby Labonte. Tony Stewart went out early-ish and finishes 75 laps down after leading a number of laps in 42nd place. There we have it, $777,351. Tony Savoy already in first place in the standings, widened the margin between first and second with a victory at Dover. Congratulations to us in the 166 NSA Chevy Camaro. And with that, we are 399 points ahead of second place, 11 wins, 16 top 5 finishes. Our final race in September is at Kansas Speedway. $1.1 million up for grabs, and we look to continue the solid trend. A second place and then a victory. Let's get a victory at Kansas by doing the same thing we did at Dover. Make good decisions and be more consistent than we even were at Dover. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do want to take a moment out, as you know I like to do, to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.